James had spent years hunting rare artifacts, but nothing excited him like the Ivory Mask. Legends spoke of it, an ancient relic said to grant visions of the future. But every owner met a violent end. He found it in a forgotten temple, half buried in dust. The mask was smooth, pale as bone, with hollow eyes that seemed to stare back. Ignoring the warnings, he brought it home. That night, unable to resist, James put it on. A rush of cold shot through his skull. His vision blurred. The world twisted, and suddenly he wasn't in his apartment. He stood in a dark hallway. Footsteps echoed. A figure moved ahead, its back turned. James tried to call out, but he had no voice. The figure stopped. Then it turned. James's blood froze. It was him. His own face, twisted in terror, eyes wide, mouth stitched shut. His other self sprinted toward him. James ripped the mask off. He gasped, heart pounding. His apartment was silent, but something felt off. His phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "You saw. Now it's coming." A soft creak behind him. His mirror. James turned slowly. His reflection didn't move. It smiled. Then it stepped forward. James staggered back, breath ragged as his reflection climbed out of the mirror. It moved stiffly, like a puppet, its grin too wide, too unnatural. The lights flickered and died. A cold hand clamped onto his wrist. An icy chill seeped into his skin. The last thing James saw was his reflection, still smiling, dragging him into the glass. By morning, the mirror was empty. The mask lay untouched on the floor, waiting for the next curious soul.